Hello, hackers. I'm Jan. Welcome to pwn College. In this video, we're talking about the Linux command line. All right, you've probably seen the Linux command line at some point in your life, hopefully. And maybe it was just now and you're saying, what the heck is going on? It looks something like this. There's some sort of a prompt. In this case, it is that hashtag there. And afterwards, there is some words typed out and says echo hello hackers. And the next line says hello hackers. And all this shows up in a terminal on the command line. Why? What happened? What's going on here? Let's dig in. All right. The command line, we sometimes call it the shell. The command shell. I should know why we call it the command shell. You know what? I'm going to pause and we're going to Google and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. There's not a good reason. It's a silly reason. We're just going to move on. All right. So the shell, the command shell is what you type commands into and it carries them out for you. And that's what happens. Typically, this command has the name of the command, of the program, of the operation you want done, and a couple of parameters to that command. And on the command line, they're separated by spaces. So up here, where we did echo space hello space hackers, we ran the echo command with hello and hackers as the parameters. Awesome. All right. Typically, the parameter to a command is also called an argument. That's a synonym. Again, silly historical reasons, parameters, arguments. If we type cat space flag, what happened here? We invoke the cat program with a parameter of flag, and the cat program, which in Linux reads a file and outputs it to the terminal or to other places, as you'll find out throughout this module or throughout this Linux material that we have. It will read that flag file, the file called flag, and it will output it. All right. Awesome. In this case, the file that was called flag had the contents pwn.college, and then in curly's 1337, and that's what got printed. And that's how you print out a file on the command line in Linux. All right. Awesome. So what are these parameters, arguments, etc., etc.? They can vary quite a lot, right? With cat, it's simple. You provide the file, it shows it to you. Echo, you provide text, it shows you that text, not the file, not the contents of the file with that name, but the text itself. If I did echo space flag, it would just say flag. Cool. Some arguments to commands make the command act differently. For example, with echo, you saw I did echo hello hackers, and it output a new the hello hackers on its own line, and then on the next line, the next prompt. If I pass the -n command to echo, it won't output that, it won't end the line, and the prompt just continues the same line. That's annoying in this case. In other cases, more advanced usages that you will encounter throughout your journey in pwn College, that's useful. Awesome. All right. Now, there is a kind of convention that for arguments that change the functionality of commands, if there's a single dash with a single letter. -n means no new line, right? Now, for longer arguments that don't fit in a single letter, such as --utc to make the date command output the current date in UTC format, that is universal time, what does C stand for? UTC. Okay, one sec. I'll Google again. Coordinated Universal Time. UTC stands for Coordinated Universal Time. Of course it does. All right, I knew that. We knew that. You knew that. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Date --UTC will output the date in UTC format. Awesome. Commands and your knowledge of the commands is what allows you to use the Linux command line effectively. And throughout this module, you will learn to use it more and more and more effectively throughout this entire Linux material, and will become an intermediate user if you aren't already. You'll then take that knowledge and push through the rest of Pwn College to be an excellent hacker. All right. So go forth, tackle the Linux Luminarium, learn the command line, and keep in mind that everything you're using here, the conventions, the technology, the command line itself, it's not some, immaculately designed thing. It's something that evolved, something that was created for specific purposes that made sense at the time, and then evolved past that, and then changed and modified and combined, and people argued about its design, about little minutia, and various egos won out here and there, and decisions were made, and so on. It is an organically evolved system with a lot of quirks as a result. So sometimes, why is there a dash for long arguments? Why? That's just how it is. One of the people that made all of this occur, all of this happen, all of this continue to be used and popular is the creator of Linux, Linus Torvalds. Throughout the platform, we try to splash in a little bit of history here and there, some fun stuff. Linus Torvalds created Linux back in 1991 or 1992, and started out as a hobby project. There was actually a much bigger, more serious operating system called Multics that was the first. In that project is where I just learned the name The Shell was coined, and Linus wrote a hobbyist version of it called Linux. That hobbyist version took over the world. It's running on a big chunk of the cell phones out there, almost all the wireless routers, etc., and on desktops, servers, and stuff around the world, including the Pwn College server, which is why you are working with Linux. So, hope this is a good introduction. Dig on, and we'll see you in future videos.